We're here with Ryan the Kid McGillivray, getting ready for his May 4th fight against Nathan Coy for the welterweight championship of the MFC. And we're really excited to have him here today. And Ryan, what's shaking, man? What's going on?
Not too much, just getting ready to do a little bit of pad work, another session of the day.
What's it like being back in the Maximum Fighting Championship?
It's awesome. I owe a lot of my success in my career to being in the MFC. I started out here. It's coming back full circle. It's one of the best organizations in the world to be a part of, and I'm really privileged and happy to be back.
What are you doing to get ready for Nathan Coy? Like, what's been your preparation like, and have you really started in the full camp yet, or are you just kind of getting into that now?
Yeah, usually my camps are only about 8 weeks, but at about 11 weeks I started this camp, obviously because it's 5 rounds, so you got to put in a little extra work to be able to go a little bit longer. I don't think it's any secret. He's a fantastic wrestler, and his game plan is probably going to take me down and hold me there and do what he did to Diego Lima. So all I'm doing is making sure that he pays for it on the way in and working my submissions off my back. I don't think it's going to be a big secret what's going to happen in this fight. It's just going to be who's more prepared.
What does it mean to you become, like, I know there's been lots of talk, and most people didn't know this, but in the last 14 years of the Maximum Fighting Championship, there's never been a Canadian as the welterweight champion, and especially from Edmonton, there's never been anybody that's won the belt from Edmonton. What does it mean to you to even have that possibility, even to happen?
Wow, it's extremely exciting. Anytime you can be the first to do anything, walk on the moon, do anything, it's special. You got a little asterisk by your name saying you're first to do something. It's definitely special, and especially because there's been some good 170ers from Edmonton that have tried and haven't succeeded. It just it doesn't put more pressure on it, but it definitely adds a little bit more incentive to come out on top.
Right on. So what difficulties have you found getting ready for training camp? I know that you go to Jackson's and other places like that in New Mexico, and it's like you arguably own the nicest gym in Canada, Legends Training Facility, and the gym has basically everything. I've never even been in a gym, and I've been around the world quite a bit and seen many gyms have the stuff that you have. And what are you finding as the biggest difficulty for you getting ready for this fight?
If anything, it would be taking my coaching hat off and putting my fighter hat on when we got such good guys coming out of here and all the students that we're trying to help get better and improve. To be able to take that step back and realize that it's about me at this point and not always just trying to make them better. So for me, that's a little bit of a challenge, but it's not something I haven't dealt with for the last few years. So it's I think if anything, it's a blessing to have this kind of a gym. And like you said, we got everything here. We got cage, ring, huge mat. Got some of the best coaches, and then also I get to go to Greg Jackson, so I'm really blessed by the partners and the coaches I get to work with.
So what do you think? So how do you think the crowd support will be from Edmonton on May 4th at the Mayfield Trade Center? I mean, let's be honest, man. This stage is set huge. I mean, the talk already started. The media started already in the local papers and on the Sure-Dogs and MMA Weeklies and everywhere else like that. So what do you feel the support will be like from the local fans for you?
I'm assuming it's going to be very motivating to hear the crowd erupt when I come out and when this fight starts. And Edmonton's always been notorious for having fantastic fans. But whether it's at the beginning of the fight when guys are getting announced, and even during the fight, every little tiny move that an Edmonton fighter makes, the crowd goes crazy. We have a really intelligent fan base here where they know what's going on. They're not just screaming for blood and guts and things like that. But we have a very supportive, intelligent group of fans in Edmonton, and I look forward to putting on a good show for them.
That's awesome. Hey, so would you say like your family has been very supportive in your career, and no question have been behind you quite a bit? And can you elaborate more on that? Because I think a lot of people out there don't realize like the importance of your family behind you with your MMA career.
Well, yeah, you always have to have the most positive support system around you. You don't want to have people that bring you down, and I'm definitely lucky in the fact that I have that in my family. One time I fought in Vegas, we had 44 people come from all over the world for my family to come watch the fight. My aunt came from England, all my family came from Edmonton. I have a huge support system around me. My dad's my boxing coach. He spends day in and day out every day with me, holding pads for me, hitting me, making sure I'm the best I can possibly be. And not to mention, my mom, my sister, they do everything for me. They book my flights. Those little things that make a big difference. So.
What's that like working with your father like that, hand in hand like that? I mean, it's very rare in our industry. You see it in boxing with Floyd Mayweather and his uncle, Roger, and things like that. But what's it like working with your father to actually be part of your camp, not just as your dad, but as your, as your boxing instructor?
I think it poses a couple of challenges being able to separate those relationships, but at the same time you can't put a price on having someone in your corner and someone coaching you that truly loves and cares about your well-being and is trying to do their very best. I never have a day where I come in the gym and I'm wondering if he's into it or whether he wants to hold pads today or if he's on. He's always on because at the end of the day I'm his only son and he'll do anything for me. So that's a nice feeling knowing your coach is 150% behind you day in and day out.
That's awesome. Hey, you got anything to say to Nathan Coy getting ready for this fight on May 4th at the Mayfield Trade Center in Edmonton, live on HDNet, later on TSN2? Is there anything you got to say to him right now in Florida?
Well, I've read a couple of his tweets just because they passed through my mind, and saying that he's looking forward to putting me through the ringer, and I'm really looking forward to figuring out how he's going to try to do that. I'm not an easy guy to put down or put away, and I know he's training hard and he's gotten to where he's been by doing a lot of good things, but he's going to have to bring up his game a little bit, as am I, and I'm looking forward to it.
Is there, you would like to plug right now, like your Twitter page and your Facebook page for the fans out there, so they can, keep in touch with Ryan the Kid McGillivray?
Yeah, you can hook me up at Kid McGillivray. Anyone that's in the local area, come down to Legends Training Center, and I'm on Facebook just with my name, Ryan McGillivray. So look forward to having more people come follow me and talk to everybody.
Well, that was the Ryan McGillivray, Ryan the Kid McGillivray, getting ready for the fight May 4th at the Mayfield Trade Center. You can check him out on Twitter and Facebook. And that's it, man. That's the V-Blog for Ryan the Kid McGillivray. Take care.